You've been putting a lot of effort into your resume and portfolio. You've been making them look sharp. You've been polishing your LinkedIn profile. You've been doing everything you've been told to do, but you're still not getting any responses. That can be really frustrating and incredibly discouraging. Maybe you start thinking you're the problem and that you're not worth anyone's time. But what if I told you there might be something else going on? There's this huge disconnect between what we've been taught versus what actually works in the job market today. And a huge part of that disconnect might be something that you're not even aware you're up against. The AI gatekeeper. Forget about that old idea that your beautifully designed resume goes straight into the hands of a recruiter for a 5-minute admiration session. That's probably not happening, at least not at first. What I found about this in my research so far is that at least 48% of companies are using AI to track their resumes through their applicant tracking systems. And that's predicted to go up to 65% to 68% by the end of this year. These systems aren't looking for artistic flair. They don't care about your design chops. Their main job is to act as a filter before any human ever sees your application. So step 1, you need to get past the AI gatekeeper. It's less about making a visually stunning resume at this point, and it's everything about making sure the AI can actually read and understand what you've written. Think of it like AI optimization for job seekers. You're making sure the system finds the answers it's programmed to look for. This means we're going to have to start doing some stuff that may be completely different than what we've ever been taught about making resumes, especially if you come from a graphic or visual design background like me. I'm very sorry to have to break it to you, but you're going to have to drop the fancy multi-column visually formatted resumes. Custom or fancy fonts can cause parsing errors, and that can get your resume unfairly filtered out of the system. So it's better to stay away from them and stick to simple fonts like Arial or Verdana or Helvetica. Also avoid embedding complex graphics or icons or images or logos, and use a single column format, not multi-column. You want to avoid anything that will require the AI to try to translate tricky formats or design elements. And those clever color schemes might look great to a human eye, but they can actually trip up the AI and cause you to get filtered out before you even get a chance. And you'll have to verify this with the specific employer and the tracking system that they use. But from what I've found in research, text-based documents work better than PDFs for most systems. PDFs are great if you're emailing directly to a human, especially since they can lock in that nice design format. But if you're uploading to an online portal with a tracking system, a simple, clean, almost bland format is better for the AI. I know I'm a designer, I get it. But hey, for all you classically trained graphic designers out there like me, the best innovation and creativity comes within constraints. This is your chance to show off your OG typography skills. What's old is now made new again. Look on the bright side. That bland text-based resume is going to make it a lot easier to make updates. Because, and you may have heard this before, but I'm going to say it again, you have to ruthlessly tailor your resume for each individual job. And that is now even more important than ever because the AI filter is using specific keywords to match people to jobs. And it's based on the job description. So for example, if the job description says experience with agile methodologies, but your resume says worked in iterative teams, the AI may not catch that. It's often that literal. AI is not as intelligent as we think it is. You must use the specific keywords and phrases from the job description. But let me be very clear. You are not copying and pasting to your resume from the job description. Be honest about your experience. The UX industry is smaller than you think, and the XR industry is even smaller. Word gets around. And if you're lying on your resume, people will find out, and they'll tell other people. And that could seriously hurt your career. So be authentic and honest. Look for keywords in the job description and use those when you're describing your experience. This is non-negotiable. If the keywords aren't there in a format that the AI can read and understand, you will not get past the first gate. And then you'll get radio silence. What's been your experience with job searching? I want to know if anything that I've shared has been different than what you've experienced within the last year. I want to give people information that actually works, and you can help with that by sharing your experiences. You can click on the screen right now to learn more basic XR UX career advice. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.